If you are an investor in stocks, there is a simple indicator that will take you seconds to check, doesn't cost anything, and it will help you be a more profitable investor. So what is it? Well, a few years ago, well, to be honest, 30 years ago, I came up with a scoring mechanism to help individual investors avoid bad stocks and focus on good stocks. The way it worked was I started every stock with 50 points and I added points for positive things. So for example, if a stock has rising bottoms on its chart, that gets some positive points. If it has falling tops, which is a sign of pessimism, it loses points. If it's making an abnormal move to the upside, it gets points. If it's breaking through resistance, it gets points, and so on and so forth. And from this, I created something called a stock score. And I built a website around it called Stockscores.com, and we'll show you that in just a moment. But using this simple tool, you can use what we call the sentiment stock score to help investors, and it's not for short-term traders, it's for longer-term position traders or investors, to avoid bad stocks and focus on good stocks. If a stock has a sentiment stock score of less than 60, it should be avoided. Now again, it's really only for investing, not for day trading or swing trading. We have other tools that we use for those things. So if you like a company, let's say you think Apple's a great company, wait for the sentiment stock score to get above 60 or higher, and just combine this indicator with basic chart analysis. So let's jump into the Stockscores website, and from this homepage you can see that there are some upcoming events. I'm teaching some classes on how to be a better investor, a better trader. They're coming up this coming week, and certainly register for those. They are also all free. But what I want to do here is let's just pull up a stock, Apple, and take a look at its chart. So here is Apple, and we're going to make this a 3-year weekly chart. Now there are times when you'd want to be in Apple, and there's times when you'd want to not be in Apple. So for example, when it's moving higher there or there, seems like a pretty good time. But we wouldn't want to be in when it's moving in these downward trends like there and there. Well, notice that if you look at the stock scores, they're below 60 during that period, below 60 during this period, and below 60 over the last 6 or 7 months. And at the same time, the strong periods when the stock did really well, notice that that green line, which is our sentiment stock score, not the blue line is much choppier. The green line is a smoothed out version of the blue line. We called it the sentiment stock score. And you can see that during the time when the stock was doing the best, that sentiment stock score was above 60. Here again, stock's doing well here, and the sentiment stock score was above 60. Let's take a look at a couple more stocks. CVX is one of the better performers on the Dow 30 the last little while. And you can see it started to really make its move right in here, and notice that the stock score started to ramp up there. By the time we're at about 60, which is right about here, the trend has a nice run, and then only recently has it broken down. Now we don't necessarily sell based on the stock score. In other words, the score dipping below 60 isn't a sell signal. We use other things like pattern breaks, trend line breaks, and that sort of thing. And those are some of the things that I'll teach in those classes coming up this week. Let's look at a stock that hasn't done so well, and you'll see how it's been one to avoid simply using that simple rule. So the sentiment stock score on Microsoft fell below 60 in November, and it's been a disaster ever since. So simple rule, no matter how good the company is, this rule gauges whether the market likes the stock, whether the buyers are in control, whether the momentum is in the right place. And if it isn't, no matter how much you like it, just wait for the stock score to get a little better, and you'll save yourself some heartache. Hope you've enjoyed this week's video. If so, click on the like button, subscribe to the channel because it helps me out, and most importantly, trade well.